I had always been passionate about sports, whether it's running, cycling, or even boxing. I would always give it my best shot. I remember I was preparing for a triathlon that year when the accident happened. The night before, I had stayed up till very late trying to get my bike ready for a training session with my friends. The next morning, we set out as planned. My buddies and I took our usual route. Midway through the session, I started to feel very tired. I remember the sun was hot. My eyes could hardly open. By now, my friends had gone quite far ahead of me. I wanted to stop by the side of the road a few times, but the triathlon was less than a week away. So I told myself to press on. When the doctor told me I could no longer have use for my legs, it took quite a while before reality could sink in. I went into deep depression. I found myself turned from an active sportsman to being a wheelchair bound for the rest of my life. What would I have done differently? I would have worn a helmet to protect my head. I would have taken enough rest or rested when I'm tired. It's good to push, but it's important to listen to your body.
Roger's accident showed that we really have to be very careful when we cycle on the road, especially for sports cyclists where speed is our main focus, and we try to go as fast as possible. One of the first things I would do before I go on cycling training is to make sure that I have my headgear. And next thing would be my cycling attire to make sure that it's bright enough for motorists to spot me from a distance away. And while cycling on the road and training with our fellow cyclists, as you know, some of us, like myself, would need to draft. And when we draft, I think it's important to keep a certain distance away from the other bicycle so that the back wheel would not clip onto your front wheel. Because once you clipped on it, you tripped. And when you trip, you fall. And the whole group will be like dominoes falling all the way down. And then when a car or vehicle just come over, that would be a disaster.
Cyclists should actually observe road rules when they cycle on the road to ensure their own safety and as well as safety of other road users. In Raj's case, it was actually quite sad, but from this incident, we can actually learn some valuable lessons from it. For example, cyclists should rest more before they do long road rides, as well as drink plenty of water so that they won't get dehydrated. And for new cyclists and recreational cyclists, I would suggest that they actually ride on park connectors and bike park so that they can build up their confidence there. And once they have their confidence, they can start riding on the road already.
I'm glad that more cyclists have actively taken the steps for their safety measures, and even though they want to keep themselves fit, I think important is to keep themselves fit, keep themselves safe and safety for others.
To all cyclists out there, have fun riding, train safe, don't take safety for granted. Your family members are waiting for you at home, so be home safely.